You know that sound you hear all day? This, the pings from your phone, the emails landing one after another. Just one of those pings. For the next 23 minutes, your focus is just gone. And that feeling, that constant break in your flow, I started to call that the noise. Sometimes it feels like the whole world is built to create this noise and it is drowning out something much more important. For years, I thought the answer was to fight it, to try and silence that noise. But then I realized the secret isn't about blocking the world out, it's about learning how to amplify your own signal within. And I looked everywhere for the answer in apps, in books, but the answer isn't a thing, it's a place, an environment, it's a culture that has spent thousands of years perfecting the art of amplifying that signal. Hello, my name is Sabin Rodriguez, and this journey, this whole idea of finding your signal, is really why Smukti exists today. It started with me just sharing these places and these feelings with international travelers I was meeting. So, in this video, I want to share what I have learned and show you how this land can help you finally hear yourself again. So, this idea of amplifying your signal, over the years, I have started to think of it as a kind of ancient signal engineering. And to understand this engineering, we have to first look at how our minds are built. You can think of it as a kind of inner workshop. It's where we get our creativity from, where we reflect, and where we have those big aha moments. But the thing is, it only seems to switch when our minds are at truly rest, when we are not focused on some task. And that noise we talked about, that constant buzz, it keeps this really important part of us permanently switched off. I think this is the real biological reason so many of us feel disconnected. So now that raises a question. If the noise can switch our brains off, what can switch them back on? And the answer, it's all something we know. But maybe we have forgotten how powerful it is. It's silence. We usually think of silence as just nothing, an empty space where there is no noise. But it's actually the opposite. It's in that quiet space that our brain does some of its most important work. In fact, science is now showing that just 2 hours of quiet can lead to the growth of new cells in the hippocampus. This is the part of your brain that's responsible for learning, memory, and emotions. So you see, it's not just philosophy, it's your biology. It's like we are literally designed to grow in the quiet. So if our brain needs quiet to grow, the simple answer seems to be just find a quiet room, right? But it's not that simple, because there is a difference. There are really 2 kinds of silence. There is the silence that's just empty, and then there is the silence that I call the engineered silence. One is just absence of noise, that's a quiet room. The other, it feels like a power source, and that power source for me has always been home, India. For thousands of years, this culture has been exploring and perfecting this art of engineered silence. You can see it in the ancient temples. It acts as a natural shield from the noise outside. And then you have the Garbhagriha, the inner sanctum. It's a space that's designed to create total quiet, but it also does something else. It seems to amplify a single sacred sound. The real magic is in the sound itself. The yogis knew this for a millennia, and now science is starting to see it too. When you listen to an ancient chant, something in your brain literally shifts. Your alpha waves increase, and you feel this deep, relaxed state of awareness. And those scattered thoughts, the mental noise, they just begin to calm down. It's like a tool for finding focus. But I can guess what you're thinking. So what's happened? I can't live inside a temple. And you're right. These places and these sounds, they aren't the final destination. They are the training ground. India isn't a collection of quiet rooms. It's more like a cultural ecosystem that's designed to help retune your mind. It teaches you to feel the difference between the noise and the signal so deeply that you start to find that quiet power no matter where you are. You don't just visit the power source here, you learn how to carry that power back with you. But there is a paradox in a journey like this. I've seen it many times. How can you find that inner quiet, that signal, if you're completely lost in the noise of planning everything? The logistics, the accommodation, food, the stress of just trying to find your way in a new place. From my experience, you can't. Not if you do it all alone. You need a guide, someone to act as a bridge. That's why Smukti exists. We handle every single detail from the moment you land in India to the moment you leave from here. We navigate all the chaos for you so you can just immerse yourself in the clarity. Our whole purpose is to create a seamless and comfortable journey. So you only have to focus on the one journey that really matters, the one inside. So if you feel you are ready to go on a journey from noise to signal, I invite you to book a discovery call with us. It would be just a simple conversation, and I'm sure you would thank yourself for taking the right step. So I would like to leave you with one final thought. The world is probably always going to be loud. The journey isn't really about trying to silence the world. It's more about finding that one frequency that is truly yours. So you can strike the right chord, right in the middle of all this chaos. The only real question left is, are you ready to tune into that frequency?